Describe yourself in a single sentence. I am spectacular. That's it. I am spectacularly sensational. Okay, sorry I didn't start from the beginning. I was actually recording and then the camera died. The steps that I've done so far is I've moisturized my skin and then I've locked it in with an oil. I've done my eyebrow, which is just basically shadowing the ends, and then using a concealer to basically highlight it on the sides. I've wet it, put conditioner, and then I've sleeked it with the Eco Styler gel, and I've put the do-rag on. Now I've also primed my skin using the Hydrate Primer from Revolution, and I've applied that onto my skin as well, so I feel my skin is 100% protected. So now I'm going to use Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and I've got it in a shade 490. I don't actually think I'm this dark, but summertime I get dark, and then I just prefer to have a safer colour and then bring it out with concealer. So I'm going to put that on my face. I don't really use much concealer, I think. Foundation, I think. But I guess maybe to some, this may be a lot. I don't know. Let me know if you think I use a lot. I just like the way it looked. It gives you like this photo finish. I mean, it is called like Pro Filter, so I guess it's meant to give you that look. So the first question on my list, what is your full name? So as a true Nigerian, I have 7 names, but the names on my official documents are Azizat Adetola Oluwole. Aziza basically means dear or darling. It's one of Allah's 99 names if we look at the male version, which is Aziz, which means the mighty. I obviously like that meaning quite a lot. And Adetola is like royalty equivalent to wealth. Traditionally, anyone with a name that starts with an Ade is usually related to some sort of royal lineage, but it's not always the case anymore nowadays. Anyone pretty much just calls their children whatever they want. Us Yoruba people, we like names that mean something, so our names can always be translated basically, and it normally tells you a story of maybe what was going on at that time or something like that. There's always a story behind our name basically. If you had to change your first name, what would you change that to? I really like Aziza. The only reason I don't use it is because people can never spell it or they spell it wrong. But would I change it? No, I like my name. So guys, I got this new 2 products. This one is Revolution Pro and it's like an eyeshadow base, and then I've got this one as well. It's also like a eyeshadow primer. So this one is for is a primer for the eyes, and then this one is meant to be like a base. I bought both because I don't know what they do. I've tried to watch a few videos on how to use it, but I'll be using the primer and I'll be using the base, and hopefully we can get my eyeshadow game to be better than what it is right now. Okay, so let's get the primer on. I'm not sure if you apply it with your hand. Next question, where are you from? I'm from Nigeria, Lagos City. I'm from Ikorodu. I'm Yoruba. I speak Yoruba, Bawani, Shiwauke. Which of my parents am I closest to? I'm closest to my mum. My dad, I speak to him, and I speak to my dad maybe every other week. I don't know if this is what this is meant to look like. It's very thick, it's magnetic. Don't know what that means either. I'm guessing it's meant to hold the makeup. I look so dark. Oh my god, I'm not that dark, am I? It's unfair because my face is so dark, but if I got this colour, then I'll be wearing the wrong shade for my face. I'm still learning how to do eyeshadow, so please do not judge me on whatever I do. I'm going to do my eyeshadow off the camera and I will come back to continue the video after that. I've done my eyes. What do you think of it? Leave a comment. I'm still working, I'm still learning guys. So what I do, I know this makeup is really dark. What I do is I use this is going to be like my contour color, and then I'm going to use my winter foundation as my highlight because I do get darker during summer. What is your best physical feature? I mean, I think it's my smile. From time when I knew I was a babe, I've been smiling like anyhow. So I'd say it's my smile. But if I had to then say something else, my thighs. Everybody mentions my thighs. Everybody mentions my thighs. I don't get booty as much as I get thighs. Who is your favorite celebrity? Basically, I think my favorite celebrity has always been Usher. That when I was young, when I was a wee little girl. My email address used to be ushertheman@hotmail.com. Yeah, it's a bit peak still. Was in love with Usher basically. What is your favorite drink? Now, I don't think I have a favorite drink, to be fair. I like tea a lot. I think if I ever had to choose something, I'd choose tea or coffee. But if we're talking about like soft drinks, every time I go out I always order a mocha, and then I order like a virgin mojito or like a virgin mocktail. But if I had to choose like a soft drink, I don't know. Fanta fruit twist. Yeah, that's a shout actually. Fanta fruit twist is a shout. What is your favorite type of clothing? I like casual. I think I have two moods. I have dress up, or I have casual. I have trainers and then I have heels. That's it. Are you more inclined to build your own empire or unleash the potential of others? Now I feel like I already help people unleash their potential with personal training and physiotherapy. I think I already kind of do that, but I do like to unleash my own potential as well. If I had to pick one, I would build my own empire, because my empire revolves around helping people discover their abilities anyway. Do you save old greeting cards and letters, or do you throw them away? It depends. Like if it's someone that was special to me, I would save it. Everywhere I've worked that I've gotten a goodbye card from, I've kept it. I have some cards from secondary school. Do you sleep with the lights on or off? So guys, I'm scared of the dark, so I normally sleep with my lights on, but during the winter months I use a heater in my room. I don't necessarily need to put the light on because the heater has its own light. But then when I don't use the heater, like when it gets really hot, I either have to make sure that my laptop is kept on, or I just have to leave the light on. But my light has 3 different modes for that reason, so I'm not using bright white light that I film with. I use like a yellowy light, so it's not as strong. Do you prefer kissing or cuddling? This is a tough one, because I mean, who doesn't like kissing? I also like cuddling. I would probably choose cuddling, because if I had to choose from the two, because cuddling is just nice. It's just very intimate without necessarily doing anything. You're just sharing each other's body heat, and I like body heat because I'm always cold. So I like people's body heat, people that have good body heat anyway. So for my baking, I normally mix my black opal finishing powder. I normally mix that with sienna from Ben Nye. What's my idea of special time? My idea of special time would be anything to do with us just spending time together. Like I would plan something like picnic, maybe cooking together, just doing stuff together. Even if it's Netflix, I don't care what it is, as long as we're spending the time together. I don't really think I care what it is too tough. Oh my gosh, guys, I remember my most embarrassing moment in my life, in my whole life. When I was growing up, oh my god. When I got to this country and I was in secondary school, there was a guy that was asked to show me around. I mean, back in the days, nobody wanted to be the friend of the freshie. So the guy that they asked to show me around, I used to try and chill with him. I guess I just identified with him as another black guy. Anyway, eventually everyone started calling him my boyfriend, which of course he wasn't happy with. To save face, I think that's what he was trying to do. This guy came up in class and asked everybody to vote between me or his girlfriend, who was mixed race. So the whole class voted and everybody voted for his girlfriend, of course. She was the fine babe. I was so embarrassed. I think I left the class. I think I left the classroom. That's probably, I would say that's probably the most embarrassing thing that I can remember that's ever happened to me. Like, and that thing was not, it was no joking something when I was young. I can't lie. I was broken. It was mad because children are just evil. I think when you're a child, you don't really deep the implications of what you're doing. I already thought I was ugly anyway, so for everyone to say it, it was only people were only agreeing with what I thought was true anyway. Do you know what I mean? But obviously I didn't mad. Who's ugly? They're all mad. They're all sick in the head. But yeah, it was mad because I think even some of my friends that I didn't think would vote for her voted for her as well. And I can't lie, man. It's mad how beauty is defined or was defined back then. You know, it's mad. Like, did she get marks because she was mixed race or because she's really hotter than me? Because, girl, I don't think she's hotter than me. Anyway, we're not here to be judging between women. We're both beautiful and we shouldn't have had to be competing. Even though she didn't think she was, she didn't even know she was competing. It shouldn't have happened. It was horrible. That was probably my most embarrassing story. It was, I just wanted the ground to swallow me. It was embarrassing, mate. Funny enough, the guy apologized after when we grew older, like a long time ago now, actually. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes the damage has been done. I don't know. Do you agree? Do you agree that sometimes the damage has been done? I'm not hurt. Like, I'm not hurt now. I'm not hurting because are you dumb? But at the same time, it took a lot of work to get like confident and be secure within myself. You know, it took a very long time, but we got there, and I'm just grateful because I don't think anyone can dare knock my confidence, because this confidence is self-raised. It's not like people told me, it's that I had to believe it and people then started seeing it. Next question. What is your star sign? I mean, can't you tell? I'm an Aries, baby. I'm hot. I am fiery. I am loving. I am very full on. I think I've got a good heart. Like, I try and be as open and honest as possible. How difficult is it for you to be honest, even when your words may be hurtful or unpopular? Now, I think I don't have a problem with this at all. My software, I would tell you about yourself, but not in a nice way. I feel like I try and be as constructive as possible. What is your biggest regret? My biggest regret, I'd say, is not knowing my source early, or not knowing my self-worth early enough. So accepting crappy relationships, crappy friendships, because I thought that that's it. I just didn't know there was better out there, you know. There's this saying, like, you always think that your father's farm is the biggest until you see somebody else's father's farm. Wow, that's like a mouthful, but that's like a Yoruba saying, I believe. So sometimes what you accept ain't shit until you even get better, and you're like, wow, there's better out there in this world. I just bought only lip gloss, like lip gel. It's from the local beauty supply store. That's where I got it from. So you can get it from wherever you need to get it from, but that's what I put on my lip. And I always put it first before putting anything because it's dry skin. How many rings before you answer your phone? If my phone is ringing and I'm with my phone, I'll pick up as soon as I need to pick up. Like, if I'm not doing anything right now and you call me, I will pick up straight away. I'm literally putting a blusher here because I just don't like how dark it looks. So I'm putting a blusher, nothing special really, just the regular blusher. If you call me and I'm with my phone, I will pick up straight away. I don't do, oh, wait for the phone to ring so it doesn't seem like you're a beg. You have time to waste. I don't have time to waste. In fact, I want to pick up my phone and I want you to tell me what it is straight away so I can go back to what it is I was doing. After a breakup, would you rather be alone or be surrounded by your friends? I think I'd rather be alone. Sometimes you just be around friends and it's like maybe they don't say the right thing or they don't do the right thing, and then all of a sudden you're pissed off or you're upset because nobody cares. When in fact they care. It's just you're emotional right now. You're going through something right now. You need to deal with it. Maybe it's not always a good idea to do that at the beginning of the breakup, but at the same time, you know, I just need time to myself. I did an alright job, don't you think? I did an alright job. It's not the easiest answering questions and trying to do makeup, you know, I can't even lie to you. What is your biggest regret? Yeah, not knowing my source earlier enough. Not taking on a lot of opportunities. And the reason I didn't do that is because I maybe didn't even believe in myself. It just holds you back. Anyway, that's not me now. I'm going into everything I want with my full chest, and whatever happens, happens, isn't it? It is what it is. Have you suffered a fracture? Yep, so when I was young, about 2 different times, I've actually broken my wrist, and you can see the little dent mark here. It's never straight around there because that's where the dent happened. So I've broken it twice. What is the one thing you'd rather pay someone to do than to do it yourself? I'd say wash my car. I've tried washing my car before in the past because I wanted to save money, and I'm here to tell you now, the money you're saving, it's not really that worth it. Before you hoover the car, you need to now get the hose to wash the car, you need to get to the top of the car. Listen, it's not that deep. Just pay someone the £10, £15 and let them do their job. So I'm back, lashes are done, and I'm trying to record the last bit of this before the battery dies. Who did you look up to growing up? Who did I look up to? Oh yes, gosh, how can I forget? I used to get told a lot that I looked kind of like Eve. So I fell in love with Eve because I felt like there was someone that I felt was very, very beautiful. In fact, she's very, very beautiful. And to have someone to look up to when the whole world was calling you ugly, like, mate, listen, it was needed. So I really looked up to her. It's mad, but that's who I looked up to. The Evie Eve, How You Do, that the show was also on. I was just in love with everything around her. I just love how confident she was. What was the last thing you bought? Oh, I bought plantain. I bought plantain. I enjoyed it. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't soft, so it wasn't the best plantain in the world, but I enjoyed it regardless. What are the top 3 qualities that draw you to someone new? The smile. Empathy. I need to see empathy. Like, you can normally sense it from when you talk to someone if they're empathetic or not. And someone that seems patient and doesn't talk bad about other people around them. Those are qualities that I look forward to whenever I'm meeting somebody new. So I've got my ponytail from Shelby's Boutique, and there's the ponytail that I've been wearing. I'll insert the link in the description box below. I love how full it is. The last question, describe yourself in a single sentence. I am spectacular. That's it. I am just spectacular. That's it. Like, sensational. I am spectacularly sensational. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed recording it, and I hope you've learned a thing or two about me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment on what part you found interesting or any other video ideas you'd like for me to do, and don't forget to like this video, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.